Happy Friday, everyone. How's your Friday morning, evening, night going? Welcome to YUKO on the journey, right? So I started this series because I like learning. I like to visit. I like visit people. I like talking to the people. And I like people, right? So I thought I can visit my friends all over the world through Instagram Live. So I can get to know them even more. And today's guest is Pallavi, right? She's from India. I love that the name is like follow bliss, right? I really like her name. So I want to get to know her more. I wanted to connect with her more. So she is here. She's here. Hi, everyone. Hi, Taran. Hi, Yamagensan. Okay, I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna bring her in. Right? Thank you so much. Okay, where she is. Oop, there you go. I'll send the invite. Pallavi. To connect with her. So let's go on journey with me. All right, let's visit Pallavi.
Hi, Yuko.
Hello, Pallavi. How are
I
you?
am good. How are you?
Oh, I am awesome. So, thank you for coming. Thank you for coming.
Thank you
Thank
for
you.
having me.
Oh, no problem. My pleasure. I'm the one asking you to just like, let's connect.
Yes, yes. Hi, Taro.
Yeah.
And all
Everybody's
our
here. Sorry. Yeah.
good morning
Oh,
blessings
wow.
family here.
Your friend's here. There you go. So, what time is it in India? I'm just curious.
So it is 6 o'clock in the evening. It's raining outside, and
Okay.
it's one of my favorite weathers when it rains and drizzles. Lots of storm around, so that's what's
You like
happening
rain?
here.
You like kind
I
of rainy
love
weather?
the rains.
You
Love
do.
it. Yes.
Wow. Is it like you have season, rainy season or like dry season over there
Yes,
too?
yes, of course. We have summers and then we have the rainy seasons and then we have the winters. But this time the rains have come around the summertime, which usually isn't the case. It's supposed to be really hot around this time. So
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
it's raining. It's very strange, but good for
Wow.
us.
Oh yeah, I know, I know. Well, I live in Canada. I live Niagara Falls, and we have four seasons, but it's like strange. Like summer, spring is so short,
Yeah,
winter's really long,
right.
So
That's
it's kind of like, I don't want to miss summer. I don't want to miss spring because it's only like we have like 1 week of spring, like a
wow.
month of summer, something like that too, right? But
It's
like
quite the
where
opposite here in India, though.
I would imagine, yeah. But where you live in big city?
I stay in this India's capital called Delhi. So,
I've heard about it. I learned at school.
all
Oh,
right.
wow. So how's like how's your city? I mean, it's like it's lots of very crowded.
It's super crowded. I, in fact, have to tell you an experience. I remember I once
Yeah,
went to Germany for
yeah.
this tour that I had taken. And for kilometers, I mean, for 5 kilometers, I couldn't see people on the road. And for us Indians, we see people everywhere. Like our roads are jam packed, our cars, our buses, everything is jam packed. There's not a single spot where you cannot see people. And I found it so odd. I was like, where are all the people out here? So that's when I really missed my country. I was like, wow, we have a huge population out here.
Oh
So
wow. How
I never
crowded.
thought
Like
of it.
when you take a train or like in Tokyo, say like we get in the train, it's like a jam pack, right? So it's so crowded. There's so many people. Like, how is it India? Like maybe trains or like a bus and just jam
Oh
packed.
my God, it's so, I mean, you have to fight to get your way into the metro or say at least Mumbai, I mean, it's so hard to even get into the train. There's so many people. There are people hanging out from the trains and the rest. So it's super,
Wow.
super crowded. But I love that about
Wow.
my country. I realized when I went to Germany that I love that we have so many people around. I mean, it just brings a lot of colors and a lot of
Mhm.
chatter into our lives.
Yeah, I would imagine. I would imagine. So you like people, you prefer, be at the place surrounded with the people, right? Lots of,
Absolutely.
yeah.
Absolutely. In fact, there's an interesting thing. So I'm the only child. So,
Are
whenever I'm out, I
you?
love meeting people. I mean, I love talking. I talk to people on the metro. Like, we're just sitting and I'll make someone sitting next to me my friend.
You
And,
talk to
I've had,
strangers. You talk to
yeah,
strangers, right, Pallavi?
yeah. Although it's scary thinking about it, but I love doing that. I love getting to know people's background stories, where they come from, what it is that they do. So I've met so many people in the metro, and I've added them, later on. Just in that half an hour conversation, I ended up adding them on my Facebook or say my Instagram. So it was
Oh my
quite
God. So you like for you, not they're not strangers after half an hour. They're your friend.
absolutely. I think people, every
Yeah.
person I come across, everyone has a story to tell, and I'm
That's so
interested
true.
in knowing the stories.
Yeah. So maybe I am very curious. How do you start conversation with the strangers? Maybe the people here, they want to hear about it, right? Because I want to know. Maybe I can use it.
It's just standard
Let,
stuff. Yeah, so for instance, I see somebody reading a book,
yeah,
and and if it's a book that interests me, I will go and ask them, oh, what is it about this book that you like, and the rest. Or if someone's
book.
talking over the phone, I kind of, which is not very good, I listen to the conversation and I'm like, okay, this is what they're talking about, and then once the call is over, I kind of have a conversation with them about it. Or if
Oh,
not anything goes wrong in the metro or whatsoever or anywhere, I tell them, oh, just look at what's happening, and then we begin our conversation from there. So
oh my
that's how
gosh. So
we
like it's you know what? I understand though. Lots of people they walk in a crowd, right? No, crowd. People walk, put the head down, walk like this. They're not looking around. But I realize I get from your conversation, you look around. What's going on? That's why you know how to connect to people, right? Something like that.
absolutely, absolutely.
Wow.
And
So
in
you
fact,
don't want to miss anything.
nothing. But when the lockdown came last year, I was just so unprepared for it. And the thing I missed the most was just meeting people, even strangers on the road. So
I
I
know.
kind of really miss that interaction, because I think we're all social creatures, and it's
Yes.
important to keep that conversation going. So I
Yeah.
struggled a lot to meet people. In between, I had taken a break from social media, but then I realized we're not meeting new people. You're just in your house. How will we, kind of have those stimulating activities, intellectually and the rest. So then I decided to come online. I found some incredible people like you, Tessa, and I kind of bumped into your
Yeah.
profile, and I realized social media is such a great platform for meeting like-minded people. And look
Yep.
at you, you're
100%.
so
I
far away
agree.
from me. You're in Canada and I'm here in India, yet I have made friends. I'm friends with you. Isn't that amazing? That's the
It
power that
is.
social media has.
Yeah.
And now I feel as connected as ever. I've met such amazing people through this
Oh, I
platform.
know. I
Yeah.
totally agree. I totally, it depends how you look at it. Some people said it's a bad things. I find it, I'm like you. It's a good things. Like, what are you gonna do? I live in Ontario, okay? Ontario is one of the worst, shouldn't say worst place, most strict place. Okay, you ask Tessa, she'll say same things. Very strict about lockdown. It was still the things. So how can I connect to people? You know, just like hey, there you are. It's like I find it. I am. I'm home. I'm not allowed to work yet. I'm a hairstylist, right? But I have a way to keep me having fun by connecting with you guys, right?
Wow, that's
So
so amazing.
yeah, yeah. And then like, how did you? I have a question though. It's like it's kind of like a same way. How did you find Tessa? How did you find
Wow,
us?
that's an interesting question. I don't know. I think it just worked out mysteriously. I was going online and I was like, I want to find nice, motivating people. So one day I
Yep.
just went about Instagram, searching for, inspiring figures. I couldn't find many, and suddenly I see Tessa's live. And then I went through all her videos. I usually don't follow people just like that. They
Yeah,
have to add value to my life. So
I know what you
that's
mean.
how
Yeah,
I go about. So I saw her previous videos where she talks about gratitude, how you can
yeah,
be, emotionally healthy, how you can be mentally healthy, and all that connected with me. I mean, these are things we all need to hear. How she keeps herself physically, or say mentally, emotionally, and all the other pillars of life. How she keeps
yeah.
herself motivated, all of that, and these are things we all need to know. So then I went ahead, added her, and through her, I met all of you. I mean, I would
I
keep listening to
know,
her lives. And I mean, what a small world. I mean, it's just mysterious. I just
I
stumbled upon the
know.
profile, but I
You,
kept telling you. I mean, it's like, telling the universe, I want to meet great people. I don't know how, but just bring them to me, and it
yeah,
just kind of happens. So
yeah. There
it's
she is.
good.
We're talking
Hi,
about you,
Tessa.
Tessa. She always showed up at the perfect timing, right?
Absolutely, just on time.
She hears it. She can hear every conversations. Wow, that's
Amazing.
so interesting. That's so interesting. And then
Yes.
you stick with it. You showed up. The gratitude. Tessa did whole month,
Yes,
right?
yes, I
That's
have to
simple.
tell you a great experience about that.
Yeah.
When I went to Tessa's profile, I remember. I mean, I wasn't in such a great place, but I was looking for a lot of motivation in life, and I thought,
Yes.
lockdown had kind of really dampened our spirits in a way. Trust me, from the day I took up those gratitude sessions that she holds, I feel so motivated. I feel so, pepped up. Like every day I go to her profile, I'm like, okay, what does she have to teach us today? She's like
Yeah.
that teacher for all of us, how we could begin our days, how could we have a positive frame of mind. And it's like, something. I mean, otherwise in the lockdown you have nothing to look forward to apart from
Yeah.
just staying at home and be like,
Yeah.
okay, I'm Netflixing, okay, I'm just okay working a bit, and then what? I cannot even go out,
I
even for a
know.
walk and the rest.
Yep.
So that's when Tessa's profile really, it gave me a lot of courage, it gave me a lot of motivation, and now I'm as pumped up as ever. Like in the
Yeah.
last 1 year, this is the year, I mean, this is the time when I've really felt so positive, all thanks to Tessa and the amazing
Yeah.
session she holds with us.
I
So,
know. It's such a fun. I am same time zone with Tessa, so I was looking forward to getting up in the morning, and my brain automatically just like, oh, gratitude.
yeah,
And then, okay, go
yeah,
to Tessa, check it out, Tessa's live, right?
exactly,
Something to
exactly.
looking forward to. When you're kids, you always had something to looking forward to, right? Like, oh, it's awake. But as we grown up, we sometimes forget about it because there's so many things happening around us, right?
That's
We get
true.
so much effect by it. But, you can always find, like people said, there are a lot of negativity and darkness, but there is always light if you search for it. And you ask for it though. That's why you found Tessa too, right? You get to the morning, that's a gratitude things too,
That's so
right?
true. In fact, I
Yeah,
found her at a time when India was going through a very tough time. Like, there was
I
a
would
lack of
imagine.
oxygen cylinders,
Yeah,
people were dying everywhere, and it was very gloomy out here, at least for me.
yep,
I would see the news and I would get so troubled at times. I'm like, is the world coming to an end? But then it
yeah,
is through
yeah, yeah,
Tessa that I found a lot of positivity
yeah,
and a lot of, I don't know what to say. She helped me a great deal in healing from what is happening around. I
yeah,
kept asking her questions. How do you remain positive in a situation like this where everything seems to be going down? So she taught us so many exercises of
yeah.
gratitude, of bringing joy to others, of serving people. So that really uh,
It's
helped
just
me a great
simple
deal.
things. You probably, Pallavi, you already had everything what Tessa offered. And Tessa just put a light on what you offer, right? She shared it. By she's sharing gratitude. You already knew it. She just tapped into what's inside you too, right?
Very
And
true.
you open up. Yeah. Yeah.
How did you
That's
happen to meet Tessa? I mean, I would be.
Tessa? Well,
Yes.
actually. Tessa and I were in the same community, Evan Carmichael's Movement Makers.
Oh my
Okay.
God.
And then we do have meetings every 2 weeks. And then, and during the meeting, it's called, we have break rooms. Have you ever heard about break rooms at Zoom? People get interrupted each other. We can interrupt each other? No? So, and in the break rooms, like there are like 4 or 5 people, right? And I see Tessa, and then I was listening about, it's her turn to talk, and I just like, wow, I want to connect with her. And I asked her to be on my life. I fell in love with Tessa. Just the first
Absolutely.
sight.
Me
I'm,
too.
you
There's
too,
something
right?
magical about her. She's like, come, come, come,
Tessa,
come,
you
come.
here, right? You hear us. You're getting a love from India. I know. So that's how we met. And then now here we are.
That's so great. And you started YUKO on a journey because of, say, the last 1 year? Is that why? Because you wanted to meet new people,
Yeah,
and that's
yeah,
why you
yeah,
kind of.
yeah. Very much. I want to meet the people. And I'm just like you. I am very curious. And then I'm the same way when I go everywhere, or even if when I go outside, used to be, right? I just look around and I smile and then start making conversation. Kids used to tell me when kids are little, they just like, is she your friend? Is he your friend? I said, no. Do you know her? I said, no. But it's like so interesting. And then you be surprised, right? How much they open up for you,
Absolutely. Absolutely.
right? Yeah, that's the great way, right?
And
Wow.
it is because of Tessa that I found you, and I found Donato, and you guys have always kept motivating me. And it's such a, I mean, there's
It's a
coming
good
so many
circle.
people.
Yeah.
It's like a circle we found all over the globe, and it's so good and so
Yeah.
positive. And I wish people realize the power that social media has. It is just not about posting photos and, of, okay, this is how,
Yeah.
of course, I mean,
Yeah.
if there's something new that you're doing, why not? But, it's a great platform to connect with great, amazing people like
Yes.
Tessa and everyone else. I mean, I wish people
I
realize that.
agree. Yes, 100%. It's okay to just like, it's me, look at me, right? Like this, right? It's good. It's
Yes.
great. Also, I understand. I understand. I do that sometimes.
Yeah, me too.
But you do. I like your reels anyway. Sometimes I don't know what you're singing in, like, what is called, how do you say, like your word, not your own language. But I just like,
Yeah.
I could see you like just kind of like in a flow.
Yes, so we Indians are crazy about, most of us are crazy about Bollywood. We
I
keep
would
listening
imagine
to all
it's a
these
fun
Bollywood
place.
numbers, and I have been a huge fan of Bollywood
Yeah,
ever since I was a kid. And
yeah,
my life, I breathe and exhale Bollywood every day. So
yeah.
often I'm like, what do I do with my life? I mean, I used to be into acting theater before when I was in college and the rest. Then
Oh,
of course
okay,
work took
okay.
over and I couldn't explore that part of my life. But I thought,
Yeah.
okay, why not do this? I mean, it will at least help me feel better. I will act and do things. And while listening to my favorite songs, so these are songs I absolutely love and adore.
Yeah.
So Bollywood runs in my blood, and I'm sure it runs in the blood of a lot of Indians.
Yeah, I would
So,
imagine. It's in their DNA, right? Bollywood. It's
totally,
in DNA.
totally.
DNA.
Yes, and
Yeah.
songs and dance, all of it, all of it.
Yeah. Why not? You're living. Why don't you just express and you just like show who you are, right? I know it's shy. It's like at the beginning, it's kind of like just don't know, right? But like you start anyway. I think I noticed one of the posts you put the book. It's just like, the secret of getting ahead is getting started, right? Just
Yes.
maybe you don't do perfectly, dance, smile may be awkward, but if you don't start, nobody's gonna notice.
That is so true. In fact,
Yeah,
I realized in the last 1 year, if there's anything you want to achieve, you
yeah,
can do that within the four walls of your house. Like I remember, I had just, earlier I used to think you have to go to the gym to lose weight, but the last 1 year taught me I can be at home within the
Yeah.
four walls, yet lose weight. I lost 10 kgs. So
Wow,
even
you lost
even
10
I mean,
kg. Oh, wow. 10
I
kilograms.
I mean,
Wow,
I
that's a
gained a
lot.
lot also in between because of the
I
lockdown,
don't
but
see it.
not
I
so
don't
much.
see it.
But and like Tessa's financial freedom course, I mean, I realized we can learn so much within the
Yeah,
four walls of a house. We can meet
yeah,
people. So you need to just start. If there's a dream you want to achieve, you can just begin it right now. And unless if you keep thinking, oh, oh, when the time is right, oh, when I have so much of money, then I'll do it. That will never happen. That's something I've realized. So you
I
have to begin
know.
whatever you want, just have to begin it right away. And it just, I think the universe keeps sending you signs and signals to help you get your
All the
way from
time. All
really
the
right.
time. And you are catching it. Like who would okay, I have to let people know in the audience. Okay, Pallavi, she wakes up 4:30 or she's at 4. Okay, Tessa's been doing financial independence course. And then 7 p.m. in Ontario, Canada, Eastern time, right? Which is like your time is like 4:30 in the morning.
Yes.
She wakes up earlier than 4:30 or and she attends the seminar. That's I am it just it blows my mind every time. And you look like it's the same. We all yesterday we say that, right? You don't look like you just it's in the morning because in the morning we just look messy, but you're all perfectly ready. You just ready to learn, have a question, right?
Yes,
Like,
yes. In fact, I used to wake up so late earlier, and I kept,
oh wow,
where I used to pray. Recently, these were one of my prayers, like, God, do something that I wake up early. And then I found this course. I was like, okay, He's finally answering my prayers, and I
that's
now
it.
wake up early. Otherwise, I wake up at
Wow.
11 in the morning, 10, and I thought it's not healthy. So now this has given me new motivation, and it's never happened. Never in my life have I woken up at 4 o'clock. Not even for my exams when I used to give them as a kid. So this is a
But
huge, huge achievement for
wow,
me.
that's
I'm
something.
very
You
proud of
asked for
myself.
it, and it came with
Yeah,
things
yeah.
like the independent seminar, and then the financial independence seminar, and you wanted to learn, and then gonna be by Tessa, right? You asked for it, and you got it the best way, and now you are waking up early.
I know, I know. It's very tough. I mean, sometimes I go back to sleep after a class.
Of course, of
Sometimes
course.
I really struggle, but it's
Yeah.
absolutely worth it. I mean, I think knowledge is something, you should always carry with yourselves. And these are great. I mean, Tessa's giving a course absolutely free. How many people do that? Giving you
Yeah.
so much of knowledge for,
Yeah.
to learn how to manage your finances for
Yeah.
no money at all. So it's
Yeah.
like, yes, I've struggled with finances for a long time. Slowly, I'm
Oh,
learning how to deal with
me
them.
too.
So it's
Oh, me
good.
too. I still need to learn, right? That's why the part of the reason it's like I need to learn. I joined that too, right? So that's a great. She's free, offering for free, and she's not just reading textbooks. She's just deeply interacting with us, right? Into us.
Yes,
Yeah. Oh
absolutely.
wow. Oh my
I have
gosh.
a question for you,
You
Yuko.
do okay. Go ahead.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
how do you? I mean, I've seen all of your videos. You're so pumped up and so full of life all the time. So, how do you kind of maintain that positivity in your life? I think I'm sure a lot of people will benefit from this,
Oh,
few of the
okay.
lessons that you tell them. So, how do you remain all positive? Because there are a lot of people we see them, they're all grumpy, never happy about life. But you're
Yeah.
somebody who just beings with a lot of life and so much of light all around. So,
Yeah, I think the big secret is, oh, excuse me, sorry. My eyes start watering. Sorry, I can hear you.
yeah, yeah.
I have a bad allergy. Sorry. It's
Oh,
okay.
oh.
That's all right. I'm okay. My 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 eyes like it's just like I starting to running. Okay, that's good. All
I
right.
hope I didn't
Anyway,
make you emotional, Yuko.
Pallavi is so good, right? Anyway, I think the secret is one of my biggest secret is be surrounded with positive people.
Yes.
That's a big secret, right?
Yes.
And then if you cannot like it doesn't matter like just you like guys like this way too, right? Instagram, like you said, you mentioned before, Instagram is one of the best way to find like-minded people.
That's so true.
Very much. I find it like Facebook is okay, but Facebook is not the place to find like-minded people. For me, is Facebook is more likely friends and family. But they're not, they maybe some of my friends and family members, they might be like-minded, but like me, but most of them they're not, right?
Yeah.
But the
Yes.
Instagrams, I find it it's so easy to find like-minded people and connect with like-minded people. So the secret is my attitude, positive energy is just same things you guys doing, like be surrounded with and interact and like put a comment, right?
Yeah.
If you just say show up to say Tessa's live, if you don't say anything, we notice, but that's it. So we can say at least say hi,
Yes.
right? It just a little bit. And now, we just like how are you? And we just kind of little conversations going too, right? So
True.
that really helps me to keep my day going. It is so, that's probably the secret. Her internet's
That's a
going a
great
little
point.
different way, but I'll wait. She's coming back.
Yeah.
You hear me, Pallavi? There you go. You're back.
Yes.
Yeah. So that's it. I don't know. Did I give you right
Yes, you
better
did. You
answer?
did. Perfect answer.
Yeah.
I've discovered
Yeah.
this lately, and that's incredible. I am going to
Yep.
do the same. I've vowed, like, one of my resolutions this year is to find like minded people online
Yeah.
and just keep growing as a person by having
Yep.
interactions with positive and people who are doing great in life, like actually moving forward, serving the world. That's something I've
Very much.
realized. That's what I want
You
to
know,
do.
yeah, I find it like, one day I just like, oh, see, like, I see some people just like, they maybe say like, maybe my client, like, hair salon, right? So my client maybe showed up and she was already in a bad, sad mood because she went to grocery store before and then there are a couple negative people there. Maybe rude cashier or people behind her, maybe rude. She was already sucked their bad mood, right?
Yes.
Or like, or the other clients, she showed up in a good mood because whatever's happened to her, maybe she went to grocery shopping, she talked to with somebody and she had a happy cashier, so she can show up in a good mood. So I find it people, we are so affected by what we are surrounded with,
Yes. Yes.
right?
That's true.
I find it that way. It's like, oh, okay, if you are surrounded with negative people, easy to
Yes.
get sucked in.
And you become negative as a result. I
Oh,
also
yes.
realized this long back.
Yeah.
So it's so
Yeah.
important to have just positive people around. And now,
Yeah.
if I ever see negative people, I'm like, arms
And
distance away. Like,
energy
I'm
block.
going on. Like, literally.
I know. I know. And then like I also do this way too. When I see negative people, I tell myself when they people get mad or something, I just like tell myself it's okay. She's getting upset. I am allowing her to get upset. I try not to correct her. So I leave her alone. And then I feel better because I
Yeah.
can't change others, right? You can only change yourself.
So true. So true.
Yeah.
Words of wisdom out there. Literally, Yuko. That's so true. Otherwise, we are so
Yeah.
hell bent on changing people at times that
Yeah.
we get become a part of that drama. But now I realize just let them be. When they be fine,
That's
they
it.
come
Just
back to
let them be. They
yes.
want to get mad because the reason they are mad, they're upset is they choose to be mad at that
Yeah.
moment.
Yeah.
They want to. Even if they said, I don't want to be mad, but I just like, you choose it.
Yes, that's right. And that's what I realized. The world is so full of negative people that there are a lot of positive people, but they are not as many as those who are negative. So it is important for all of us to kind of become really positive and bring about a
Yep.
positive change here. I mean, until that
I
happens, it's
agree.
difficult. So I want to be one of those people who brings about positive energy into this world and not the other way around. Going about like other people do. They go about fighting and doing all sorts of like, oh no,
Yeah,
that's
that's
not.
true. I think you already are. You already are. Yeah, yeah. Oh my
I'm
gosh.
sorry.
Oh, yeah. Oh my gosh, time flies. I told about half an hour. See, half an hour just, my
Just
gosh.
flew.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because
yeah.
when we do something I like. Like I like talking people, I like learning from people. That's why I ask you to be part of my journey, right? So thank you so much. And I want to ask you one or
Yeah.
two quick questions.
Sure, sure.
Okay, what is your favorite restaurant? Your area.
Favorite?
Or what
Wow,
do you eat?
that's an interesting question. Okay. So I have to
Because
tell
I
you
like to
this.
eat. Yes.
Oh yeah. So there's this very old place in Delhi called Chandni Chowk,
Yeah.
and it
Okay.
has so it serves Moti Mahal is the name of the restaurant, and
Okay.
it's one of the oldest restaurants. I think it must be. I mean, it's been for over, must be around for at least 5 decades. All right. And they serve the best
Five
butter
decades.
chicken in the world. Yeah, I mean, best
Best,
butter
I'm
chicken. I've
sorry.
never tasted butter chicken. I mean, it's quite a
Butter
famous.
chicken. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'll write down. Just in case when I go, right? India. Okay.
Yes, yes. So it's right next to the Red Fort, and it has that old world charm. They don't have all these high-rise buildings, but the butter chicken out there is yummy. I mean, just something to die for. So that never goes out of my heart. Whenever I think of my favorite food, it has to be that.
Sweet hours. Oh my gosh, you make me hungry. It's like
But
butter chicken now.
I'm really
Wow.
craving for it right now. But I hope whenever the world opens up, we can all go back and I can have my favorite butter chicken in town.
That's
But
gonna be
yeah.
the place you go, like when it's open.
Yes, yes. I just
Wow, that's amazing. Thank you for sharing your favorite restaurants. And then last question is, okay, I have to put it the right way too, right? Okay, what I know you're on a journey, but you wanted to achieve something, right? And then you want to just like sis, like you want to have what is it called? Okay, and I'm reading it. Okay,
no, no, that's okay. That's okay.
like on your profile it says capturing the world one day at a time,
Uh,
hoping to make this world a better place through positivity and humor. I really like
yes.
that. Right? That's probably your journey too, right? Your destination too, right? I mean goal. So, what is your next destination for your goal?
Okay, so I have figured out, I mean, during the lockdown, I'm sure there are a lot of people like me who have gone through a lot of trying times because, when you're isolated, you need a huge support. People who can help you emotionally are going to be there for you, and you don't want to just give up just like that. So, my aim is to be there for a lot of people who are struggling to help them see the light of the day. This is something I just discovered lately that I want to do.
Wow.
I want to, kind of be there for people, and I will slowly start, putting out my videos on the same. But earlier I had this YouTube channel just on travel, and I did a lot of travel stories wherever I went. I kind of would record and the rest. But now I think I would like to move on to helping people and how they could deal with their struggles, how could they come out of it, what are those tips and tricks that could possibly help them bring positivity into their lives. And if ever they want to talk to somebody, I just want to, be like, even if there's one person I could benefit, I'd be more than happy,
Yeah.
to just lend a listening ear, because that's what we need. We need people to just
Yes.
listen to us. And if you have people like that around you, I think half your problems will be solved. So I want to be there for people who are struggling. So I want to serve those people.
Wow.
That is something I figured I want
That's
to do.
that's awesome. I know exactly what you mean because I feel same way.
Really? You do
Right?
too?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
I didn't know.
That's why I'm a hairstylist, but I want to be. I shouldn't say I want to be. I am a life coach and speaker, and I speak you same way. You speak like multiple language, right? Bilingual, right?
Yes.
I speak
Yes.
English and Japanese, so I want to do both ways. I want to help out,
Wow.
like
That's good.
Japanese and English. So that's part of my journey too. But
So you
so
want to
okay.
help
So what?
women out.
I'm sorry.
You want to help women out, is
Yeah.
it, or
Oh
just
yeah.
anyone?
Yeah.
Okay.
To be, like my one word is be yourself. So I want more women to be by themselves. That's just like enjoy the life. So I want to just share the light. I shouldn't say just. I want to share light, right?
It's great, and that's because you've struggled yourself. Hence, you want to do that.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I can see. I can see because 5 years ago, where I was, right? I see the people like me 5 years ago. I just like, oh my gosh, you want to talk to me? Check it out my Instagram. Right? So
Hey, easy
like what
topics.
I know.
Yeah.
Like, so you want to just sorry, I don't want to keep you too long, but just a few more minutes. So your next journey is like that. So are you going to post more on Instagrams like you do with Reels, or like posts or stories or IG lives? How are you going to,
Absolutely. So
yeah.
I'll start with Instagram. I mean, earlier I thought YouTube would be a great platform. So I'll do both. I'll do Instagram and
Yeah, I
YouTube.
saw your YouTube.
Yeah.
I checked it. It was
Yes.
nice.
Yeah, because I realized we get a lot of views out there. A lot of people reach out, but now I realized even Instagram is a great platform to talk about
Very much.
issues pertaining to
Yeah.
all of us. So
Yeah.
I
What?
think now I'm going to explore that. So maybe I'm just on my way, and I'd be
Oh.
more than happy to
Yeah, you have
stand
to
up.
start
Very
it.
excited.
Get started. I usually I post the IG live on Instagram, you know.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay. Not on
yeah.
YouTube or the rest.
I'm
Oh,
sorry. I post IG live on YouTube, sorry.
ah, okay. On
Yeah,
YouTube. Okay.
yeah,
Wow.
it's
Wow.
easy.
That's great. That's great.
That way you can just give a message, right? And
Yeah.
you don't have
Yeah.
to create another content.
Yes.
Yeah,
Specifically for YouTube. Wow, that's
yeah,
great. I will keep
that's
that in
good.
mind.
Yeah, you do live and you post on YouTube, upload on YouTube, right? That's it. So so that's part of the things. That way it's easy. You already have a base. You can start it too. So
Wow.
yeah.
Sounds fun. I think I will
So
keep that in mind for sure.
I'm gonna check on YouTube. Pallavi's already posted. I don't know. I'll check. Oh my God. Thank you so much. Thank you for your time. And thank you for
Thank you for
everybody's,
having me.
yeah, keep staying watching us.
Pleasure
I,
speaking to you and to know that we are all
yeah,
connected through our struggles, to our happiness, despite being in different countries. It's so good to know that we all share the same
yeah.
emotions at the end of the day, and you've helped me realize that. So thank you, Yuko. Really means a lot.
Thank you so much. I had such a great time, Pallavi. And
So
then, you
welcome.
know what? If you need me do IG Live, want to do some guests, let me know. I'll be very happy to help you
Absolutely.
out.
Absolutely. Looking forward to doing that for sure.
Yeah.
Very,
Ah,
very soon.
oh my gosh, that's exciting. Okay. Okay. Thank you so much. And
Okay.
yeah, I'll see you tomorrow morning.
All right. Great. At 4 o'clock, I'll see you.
I know.
Thank you so much for having me,
Thank
Yuko.
you so
Pleasure being
much.
here.
All right.
Take
Thank you,
care.
everyone.
Bye.
Bye.